Hello. So, I want to talk to you about some of the things that we've already done for our overseas travel and to give you information on things that you need to avoid happening to you that happened to us. I watched countless videos, and honestly, they didn't help prevent a lot of the stress and headaches that I encountered. So, first of all, I want to talk about when you get your official military orders. And I'm putting them up like this because the top has personal information. So, when you get your your official, when your husband or your spouse gets their official orders telling you or letting you know, I'm sorry, that you're going to be going overseas, whether it's to Germany, Korea, Guam, wherever. And trust me, each port call has different requirements. I'm only going to talk to you about the requirements for overseas to Germany. The moment you get your orders, the very first thing you want to do is set up your EFMP appointment for every single family member. Now, people are going to tell you that, oh, don't do this till you're 90 days out. Don't do this till you're 6 months out. But believe me, don't listen to that. If you get your orders like we did a year out, start doing all of that a year out, because you never know when you're going to run into hiccups in the process that's going to slow things down. And if you wait until that 90-day window hits, you'll find that, something happened where one of the kids or me, we have to get extra appointments for this, that, or the other thing. Me, I had to be registered with EFMP, and I didn't even know that I would need to be, because I have diabetes. And because of that, I had to be registered. But because of the diabetes, I had to go through a whole process of exams and tests and everything before they would clear me. And you have to get cleared by the EFMP doctor before you can even submit for your amended orders. And you can't do any scheduling of any kind, not your household packing. You can't do booking of your flight. You can't pick up your no-fee passport. You can't do any of that stuff without this little sheet. This is going to be the amended orders. And again, I'm holding it up. This is what you're going to need. This little sheet is what you're going to need in order for you as the spouse and kids to fly overseas with your spouse. On the amended orders, it'll have each of your names and date of birth listed. This is the only way you can travel with your military spouse. So, take those orders. First, make your EFMP appointment. That appointment is where you're going to get a form that's called a 5888. I know that form by heart because it took me a lot to get through getting that form. And I just want to show you briefly. This is your 5888 form that you're going to have to get. And I want to show you. This is only me. This is my 588. You see all that? All of those papers? Can you get an idea? I ended up getting a packet because of my diabetes. So if there's any medical issues with a family member, you're definitely want to start the process as early as possible. The EFMP doctor can sign off on this a year out, 6 months out, whatever. But once he signs, it has to go to your husband, and I'm only speaking of the Army, to his S1. His S1 then has to send that to Germany, to whatever what's it called, unit that you're going to be with, because they have to approve you coming. And for me, that process took almost a month. I did mine back in April, and I didn't get it back until May. Yeah, mid-May. So it took a month. And it was just for me. If you have family members and things, it could take longer. But do that process of getting those amended orders ASAP. Do not let people tell you to wait 90 days out and all of that. It's not a good idea. That was a lesson I learned. Never do that. The next thing I want to talk to you about is about the waiting. A lot of people will tell you, just wait, just wait, just wait. Don't wait to do anything. Once you get your amended orders, you are clear to do everything that needs to be done. You can book all of your shipping that needs to be done, because there's going to be 3 shipping, well 4. Because you're going to have whatever, if you decide to put stuff in storage at the base you are now, you're going to have a storage shipping. You're going to have your unaccompanied goods shipping, your household goods shipping, and then your vehicle, if you're taking a vehicle shipping. I can't speak to you about the process of taking pets, because we're not taking any pets, so I don't know what all is involved in that part of it. So, but I know that there's other paperwork that you have to do for your pet. Your pet must be on your orders. As far as I know, you have to have your pet on your orders, but don't quote me on that, because like I said, I don't have a pet. I don't know how that works. But don't wait to do things. Do things as soon as you can. Keep your binders. Remember I showed you my binder? Keep your binders up to date. It's very important. Take it with you when you're going to all your appointments, because you're going to need everything. There's never a time when you won't need things. Go to the overseas briefing. It was the best decision I made. In the overseas briefing, I got this packet. And in this packet, look at all the tabs I put on there. That's because there's so much information in this packet that's going to help you in preparing for your overseas travel. Getting all of your paperwork done, having everything ready and prepared to go. They also give you a lot of things that you can use in that briefing. One of the things I got was this family agenda book, which I love, because in this book you write down all the tasks, dates, and things that need to be done and who needs to do it for your follow-up. They also gave this do and delegate book, which I totally enjoy, because you write down what you need to do, who you're delegating it to, and check it off when it's done. That way you don't forget to do stuff. So what I did is everywhere where you see like a tab here, these little tabs, I wrote it down in my book to get it done and when it needed to be done by. I cannot stress enough to you about waiting to the last minute, because if you do, you won't be flying over with your spouse. And I'm sure if you're anything like me, that would be heartbreaking for you, because you want to go as a family together. So that's pretty much it for as far as the amended orders, the official orders, and the overseas briefing goes. If you have any questions, post them in the comment section. Don't forget to subscribe to our vlog, I guess you call this. I'm going to be making more and more videos now, because now we are 60 days out from our PCS, and the movers will be here for our household goods next week, and we're getting everything done.